Good morning, everybody. It is episode 6, and this episode's going to be a little bit different. I want to target this episode mainly to the younger audience, the people who are still in high school, whether you're a freshman, whether you're a senior, or in between. Because I think it's something a lot of kids that are in high school need to hear. Because high school is an important time. It's an important time in the development and just growing up. And I think in today's day and age with social media and all the different ways, kids can be active online and through their phones, through Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. I think there's a lot of insecurities that people deal with in the wrong ways. And a lot of kids ruin their self-esteem and let their self-esteem get ruined in high school. So that's what I want to target in this episode. I want to target that, and I want to let the kids know out there that might not be the coolest kid in school. And when I say coolest, I don't mean it literally. I mean the coolest kid in school, the best athlete. Don't feel bad. Do not let that destroy your self-esteem. And I'll say it right now. I was not the coolest kid in high school. I wasn't even close. I wasn't, an all-star athlete. I wasn't at all the parties. I wasn't that kid that was in everybody's Snapchat, with 4,000 followers on Twitter and Instagram. No, I wasn't. But did I let that destroy my self-esteem? Did I let that put me down? No, I didn't. Because there's one thing that I think everyone needs to realize, and this goes to anyone in high school. This goes for the jocks, for the kids who think they're the hottest shit out there. The thing is, what you need to realize is the second you walk across that stage, when you graduate high school and you get into the real world, the world does not give a shit that you were cool in high school. The world doesn't care that you were the quarterback of the football team, the shotgun beer champion at all your high school parties, that you hooked up with 50 girls your senior year of high school. You might think that makes you look good. You might use that to put other kids down, but the world doesn't care. You might have been the cool kid in high school, but carry that mentality outside high school. I mean, you can look at some of the people that I went to school with, or some of the kids who graduated before I did. The ones who maintain that mentality, that they're cool and they just want to go out and fit in and get trashed every weekend because they think that makes them look cooler than other people. Go take a look at those people. They're slobs. So for all the kids out there who might not be the coolest kid, who might feel like they're a loser or they're told they're a loser, I'm here to tell you you're not. You're not a loser at all. I'll tell you, if you can keep a positive head and focus on you, it is high school, you still have college, you still have the rest of your life, you're at the beginning of your life. Focus on you, and the biggest thing you can do is do not give in to peer pressure. Just don't do it, and everyone's guilty of it. I was guilty of it, and I look back and I'm like, why did I try to impress that group of people? Why did I try to impress that one person? Because it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, be yourself. And if some asshole wants to classify you or put you in a category or try to label you, as a nerd, a geek, or a weirdo, or whatever, who gives a crap? Be you. Do not listen to the kids whose priority is to go to some crap hole club in Daytona every weekend. I'm just using Daytona as an example because I live in Florida. Do not let those kids influence you. Don't let them make you feel bad. Because at the end of the day, just sit back and you can watch what will happen to those people who want to keep that mentality, who want to keep the mentality that, oh, it's cool. My priority every weekend is to go get trashed and hang out with girls that are 6 years younger than me after I graduated high school. I'm saying it because it's true. It is literally what I've watched since I've graduated high school. You see these people who were at the pinnacle, the top of the food chain, if you want to say, and now they're losers. You know, what do they have? They have nothing. They have that fake story that they tell themselves that they're the cool kid. You're cool in high school, but the world, and I'll say it again, the world does not give a shit that you were cool in high school. They don't care how many beers you can drink and how trashed you can get on the weekend. So for those of you out there that might feel down, you might hate high school, you might absolutely hate it. Well, guess what? Focus on yourself. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Stop worrying about what everybody else thinks. Focus on you. And if you can use high school to get that mentality and gain that self-confidence, you will have such an advantage on everybody else. Because you'll have that mindset built. You'll have that toughness built within you coming straight out of the gate. I mean, I didn't even have that. I didn't have that level of self-confidence when I was coming out of high school. It was something that was slowly built after high school because I realized I don't give a crap what anybody else thinks. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm going to do what makes me tick. I don't care what anybody else thinks because at the end of the day, I'm in control of where I go. Nobody else is going to have say in it. So if you can maintain that mentality starting in high school, you will have such an advantage on everybody else, I promise you. And I wish that I realized that when I was in high school. I didn't. I can't go back in time and redo it. But that's why I want to make this video, because I want to let the kids out there know you're not a nerd because someone on the football team who's an insecure piece of shit because his home life sucks or whatever's going on calls you or labels you a nerd. That doesn't make you a nerd. Be you. And if someone doesn't want to accept you for how you are, then that's a person you shouldn't even be associating with. Screw him. Throw him out. Get him away from you. Find people that will accept you for you. And don't let people label you. And people are going to try to label you all the time. Don't let them. Just ignore it. Build up that wall. Build up that mental strength, that self-confidence to push all those assholes out of the way. Because high school is full of them. Full of kids who are insecure about what they wear, about their brands, about their social media, about everything. Everybody's so insecure. If you can be the kid who's not insecure, you're automatically winning. I guarantee that. If you can be the kid who's not insecure and does themselves every single day and doesn't give a crap what anybody else thinks, you're winning. You're automatically on top. So, this is kind of a quick video. I hope that message got through to any of my young audience out there that might feel that way, because I hear it every day. I hear it from kids. You know, I have siblings that are in high school, and you know, I think high school today is a rough environment. It's a rough environment. You have a lot of kids, like I said, they're just so insecure with whether their home life sucks or whatever's going on in their life, and they think they can just take it out on everybody else. Ignore those people. Let them go be miserable somewhere else, because that's why they're trying to pick on you. That's why they're calling you a geek, a nerd, or making fun of what you wear, because they're insecure about themselves. Show that you're not insecure. Show that you don't give a crap what they think and what their opinion is, and you'll win, and you'll make it, and you'll come out on the top of the mountain. They'll have the illusion that they're up there with you, but I guarantee you, if you keep your mentality high and you build that self-confidence and that mental strength, you will stay on top, and they will slide down that mountain, because as soon as they realize the world doesn't give a crap anymore, that they were the crap, the big shit in high school, they're gonna be all the way down here, and you'll be up top. So maintain that mental strength, build that mental strength, develop the self-confidence, and do not be insecure, and don't let people who are severely insecure try to put you down. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, share. Hope you guys have an awesome day.